bottom line is most parents have about 80 grand socked away for their kids to go to university. And not only is the kid not going to get in, they don't know what they want to do. And in China, there's no such adolescence. The game is on. At 16, 17, it's on. There's no twiddling thumbs, scratching the belly, I'm popping off to Thailand for 6 months. That doesn't exist. And that's what's coming. So I'm going to have a difficulty there because I feel I can apply to any parent that wants to see their kid reach their full potential. And doesn't every parent want to see their kid reach their full potential? Doesn't matter what it is.
So who's your ideal customer?
A parent that has a vested interest in having their kid reach their full potential. And I'm going to have to narrow that down.
Is it really? Or is your ideal customer the kid?
The parents are going to pay for it.
But who's your customer?
Both.
Who goes in your business plan?
They're both going to have to go in the business plan because the parents pay for it, and I'm also going to help facilitate the parents, because it's exactly at 16 and 17 years old when parents stop showing up for games. I wondered as a coach, why can't I get my parents out to these bloody games? We've got a great program, we're winning championships. Where the hell are all the parents?
They start driving themselves.
The kids don't want their parents there.
Yeah.
So just take that further. The kids don't want to see them score 22 points a game when they're very successful in their ideal environment. How do you have it then, how can the parent then be in a position to really, unless it's a unique or a special situation, really help that kid figure out where they're supposed to go? I mean, look back at your own decisions at 18. Did you really know, what you were doing? So anyway, it's a great question.
But what does a kid want to do more? What his parents want him to do, or what he wants to do?
I think that it's a question of facilitating that conversation and facilitating that vision, that dream. Exactly what it's great to be here today because you're saying this result. Like, what's that result? And I'll have that conversation with parents. Like, what does it look like when your kid walks out of that school? What are you hoping for? He's going to go get a trade? Fantastic. Well, then let's do that. He's going to go to marketing school? Excellent.
So in your ideal, visualize this kid that you're going to help. What's he saying to his parents?
He doesn't talk to his parents.
He doesn't talk to his parents?
No. Doesn't talk much to his parents. He's on his online community. So I need to have an information product, I feel right now, that's going to hit that kid, like Peter's saying, on the computer. Like I want to be daily tips app on the phone, getting kids where they are, because and hopefully we'll see. We'll have more conversations about it.
What is the pain, Scott, that is deep enough that will make a kid or a parent give you money for that solution?
They both have pain. The kid has pain because...
But what would make them give the money for the solution? Will a kid avoid it? Will they want to give you money for it? Who are you targeting here, really?
Well, the parents are the ones who are going to pay the bills. So the parents need to be a central part of that business and the parent plan. And the parents also feel the guilt. Oh, we shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have taken that job. Right? We shouldn't have moved to Vancouver in the first place. Or we should have moved out to the valley or what have you. So the parents have a lot of guilt about, they feel, and you do as a parent, you feel like you're impacting your kids' future potential. But then you've got kids who down deep want to please their parents. But they get distracted. They fall in with the wrong groups, or the public education system's not delivering for them.
So is anyone doing anything like what you're talking about yet?
I'm talking about firing the tutor, and I'm talking about having kids take ownership. If parents are, if they're going to pay $40 to $50 to have a tutor come in to do homework, I think that they would pay $79 a month to have daily, weekly webinars and daily tips, where these skills are going. I mean, who knows math anymore when they're 35 years old? Do they really need to know calculus anymore when they need to get tutored when they're 16? But they need to know the decision-making model and the pros and cons of decisions and prioritizing that can be a constant.
So in as few words as possible, how would you define what you want to do?
I want to empower, I guess it's families. I want to empower families, kids and parents, to have the conditions and the correct focus for the kids to reach their full academic and community potential, citizenship potential as well.
And can you envision now how to build a business around that? Not yet, maybe?
It takes some work, yeah.
Okay, but at least you know what you want a business around that, right?
Yeah.
So Scott, what if I came home, Mom, you're never going to believe this. This guy, Scott, came into the school today and he talked to our class for about 15 minutes and he got me really, really excited. He made me feel like I could do anything. Can we go talk to him together, please? What do you think the parent's going to do?
Oh, I would hope if the parent's not open to that conversation, then there's a block.
Okay, so Rob, come sit down with me and your dad. We'd really like to talk to you about something. Okay, well, Rob, me and your dad really think that we'd like to hire a coach for you, and that you're going to spend about 3 hours a week with this guy, and he's really going to help you, and we'll pay for it, but you've got to be there Monday, Wednesday, Friday to talk to him, and it means you're going to have to, you know, cut back on your basketball on Mondays and maybe on Fridays, and you're not going to be able to go out as early as you'd like, but.
And of course, that's going to sink. So the message there that I'm picking up is it's got to come from the kid. It's got to somehow. It's got to. They have to be inspired enough to want it, to ask for it, to need it.
Yeah, fair enough.
They got to connect with it. They got to connect with the value
The idea,
proposition.
yeah, right. Or all
You're
fair.
the
market's
intellectual
okay.
property, and the consistent result is for the kid. It's not for the parent.
Sure
The
enough.
parent is going to be happy, and yes, you're going to pay for it. But if you can't sell the kid, you won't get results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
And you're going to have a problem selling the kid. I wasn't a kid that long ago. You're going to have a problem selling the kid if you're not connecting with him. If you're connecting with his parents, you probably are enemy number one right off the get-go. Especially,
True enough.
especially if he's 15.
Yeah, and you know what? In my days as a tutor, I walked that fine line, so I recognize what you're mentioning, and I've felt that. You know, you want to be an advocate for the kid. You want to empower the kid.
Well, you want to bring
sure.
the fireman out of him and
Right.
show him how to become a fireman,
Right.
and
you're-
or whatever that
Yeah.
you know.
And the
whatever that
parent
model
will
is.
be your best friend.
That's right.
If you can get my kid to do that, I'm here. My check, it's a blank check.
Yeah.
Right?
There the magic lies, the buy-in lies with the kid for
Just
sure.
with the
So
kid.
your market is really at like career days and
Yeah.
in school areas where
Yeah.
you actually get kids excited about targeted careers and then show them the path to get there,
Mhm.
and then involve the parent in paying for that path, that journey.
Just to share something, in India, I come
Hold on
from
one second.
India.
So who's your ideal customer?
The kid.
Awesome. See, what we had here was
Thank you.
almost like a mini mastermind session. Because
Yeah.
when the mastermind session, this is what we do.
Yeah.
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 Just discussing stuff like this with the wisdom of the room, different perspectives.
See, I'm coming.